My name is Roopa, and I live in San Francisco, California. I first realized I was clinically depressed when I was about 5 years old, and I asked my mom, Mom, what does depressed mean? And she said, okay. And I said, does it mean sad? And she said, yeah. And I said, I'm depressed. Like most people, shouldn't take that seriously, like no mother would. As I grew older, I was writing a lot, and I wrote a lot of stories and poetry, and if you had read any of them, you'd realize, something is not okay with this child. So I had a very difficult time just growing up. I'm Indian, my parents are Indian, I was growing up here, but on top of the culture clash were just my issues that obviously my parents didn't know how to deal with. Then when I was about 14, I started cutting myself, and I would cut myself on my arms. If I ran out of room, because I would cover them, I would do it on my stomach. So after we moved to California, and the cutting had already begun, this is about 21 years ago, I realized I need to do something. So I had been asking my dad about mental health issues. He's a psychiatrist. And he said, I don't have a problem. It's just an adolescent disorder. There's nothing wrong with me. The cutting is for attention. And so it was really hard there. As I kept growing, I realized there's something really wrong with me. And I know there's something wrong with me. And I'm the X factor. And I need to get better. But how do I do it? So probably from the age of 12 or 13, I've been on this proactive journey to get better, even though I didn't even know what that was. At 16, I asked my dad, again, if I could go see a psychologist, and he said I could, and he said I can't see a psychiatrist, but I can see a psychologist. So the first time I went to therapy, I was a junior or senior in high school, and I saw the therapist alone, as well as I was supposed to go to family therapy with my parents. My mom did go, my dad did not. I wanted to stay home and not go away to college because I actually wanted to work on my mental health, and I was doing a little bit of modeling, so I thought, why do that? Why don't I just stay at home, take care of myself, work things out with my parents? They really thought that was a bad idea. I mean, we're Indian, and school is it's the top priority. So I went away to school in Orange County, and I thought, I'm fine now because I'm away from my parents. Well, my friends noticed I wasn't. They encouraged me to go to therapy. I did. I was going twice a week. I was taking medication. I did so much work, but it felt like I kept falling back or relapsing. It took a really long time, and I think I resolved a lot of my borderline personality issues on my own a little bit, which is sad because I didn't know of any program. No one knew what it was. Therapists don't want to touch borderline personality disorder with a 10-foot pole. Eventually, I was at home, and I found out about dialectical behavior therapy, which is now referred to as DBT. And I think that's where I found a home, because I thought, I've been to therapy, I've been on medication. I had a Chinese healer try to heal me. He thought that I had a ghost inside me, so I did an exorcism. I did lots of different things that are crazy. I would have tried anything. Nothing worked. So nothing seemed to work, so I went to DBT, and it actually worked. And it's a great therapy. I wish that every 12-year-old could go into it, so we learn how to deal with our emotions and not develop bad habits when we're young, but we actually learn to deal with our emotions. It's helped me a lot, and I'm a huge proponent of it. And now I'm living my life. I'm married, got married in Maui, went to my honeymoon in Bora Bora. I'm singing, I'm acting, I'm scuba diving and kayaking and camping and all these things I never got to do. And so my husband calls me like a kid in a candy store because now I want to live my life. But my main goal is to help children with these issues and give them the role model that I never had. I want to give them the hope that I never had, that there is someone out there that went through this and they succeeded or they survived. That's my story. So if I can talk about mental illness, so can you.